for about 10 years, I want to take my daughters on a cruise. And I never thought I was ever going to be able to do it. And I know I will now.
What type of money are you making?
January, almost 10,000. I have so much free time, it's ridiculous.
Wow,
That's
almost
right.
10. Yeah, you don't need, why would you get a job? What's the point of working a
That's
job?
right. It absolutely works.
All right, what's going on, everyone? This is Felix Wisniewski back again with another video. In today's video, we're sitting down with one of my students by the name of Lisa. Lisa, I'm going to give you the floor. Go ahead and let everybody know who you are, where you're from, and what you have going on for us today.
Hi, my name is Lisa. I live in Cleveland, Ohio. I'm 61 years old, and I've been doing the business, since the very, very end of August this year, and it's been going great.
Okay, so yeah, that timing does sound about right. I do remember you got started around, the end of the summertime. Remind me, because I'm not even exactly sure how we got connected. How did you come across this? Like, how did you even, find out about this opportunity in this business? How did that come about?
Well, I was looking for something to do out of my house for a long time, and I've tried a lot of different things. You name it, drop shipping,
Everything and under the sun.
everything. And I was always really drawn to something that was unique. I didn't want to do something that everybody else was doing. So I bought the course actually 2 years ago, and I kind of set it off to the side. And then I got laid off my job in July, and I just made up my mind. I said, I'm gonna do this. I had the course already. Another thing I really, really was drawn to was the fact that there's no selling. Like
Mm.
it's the opposite, kind of.
It's like, hey,
Um,
it's like I'm paying you. It's not you're not like you're not looking for buyers, you're looking for sellers.
right. And that's what I absolutely loved about it.
Awesome. So you tried everything under the sun.
Everything.
I always say, like, there's so many things out there, and no disrespect to anybody that is doing something different than what we do, and if it's work, it works. But what I always say is there's a whole bunch of stuff out there. Some work, most don't, because I just feel like there's so many things that are there's so many complicated things, and when you compare those with this, it's like taking candy from a baby.
I know. And I've said that before. People say, what do you do? And I explain it, and I'm like a monkey could do this, but not really.
So you bought the course 2 years ago. You kind of just sat on it, didn't really do much with it. You got laid off from your job. Can you talk about what type of job you had or what you were doing previously?
I was a medical courier. I was delivering pharmaceuticals to people from their homes through a hospital pharmacy. And I
So,
worked full time, Monday through Friday. Actually, I worked Saturdays too. Yeah, I liked it a lot. I was that when I got laid off, but they say one window closes and another one opens, and definitely the case for me.
got you. So did you go through, as far as the course, and I'm not sure if you went through it the first time when you first enrolled or if, once you got
I
laid off,
did.
you went through it again. How was it as far as, maybe like following it? There's a lot of things out there where they'll have you watching videos for 30 hours or you'll watch it and you're like, what did I just watch? What was the simplicity, the complexity of the information you were learning?
I did go through it the first time, and I liked it. I remember I liked it. Just was not the right time for me. Second time, just a refresher for me. Super easy. I mean, it's not a complicated business. You get right to the point on every aspect of what you need to do, right in order. Super easy to understand. I implemented immediately.
Okay. And how long, when you implemented, were you doing everything? Some people, they start with some of the free strategies we do or some of the stuff that doesn't cost so much money. Did you just dive right in and start, spending money on marketing and going all at it? Or did you kind of like, pace yourself into it? How, you said you just dived in. How deep did you dive in?
I first started with right away, and I started getting calls right away. And I got the proof of concept immediately, which motivated me even more. And then I'd probably say a few weeks after that, I made a free website on card.io, and I did some which is free. It really ramped up after that.
And you said you're in what area again?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay, now people always, when they think about doing this, they say, well, Lisa, there's got to be other people, or Felix, there's got to be other people in your area. And I'm sure there's other people in your area. What would you say as far as, the word, that C word competition? Are there other people doing it? Do you know other people in your area? What would you say as far as that's concerned?
Yes, there are. I do have competition. I know of about maybe three or four strong ones just
Hmm.
from hearing my customers, but I get a lot of their overflow.
But,
They're not, sometimes they're not reliable.
hmm.
I hear that a lot. They don't call me back. I can't get a hold of them. I get a lot of calls from people like that. And so that just makes me want to be even more consistent. Always be there, always answer my phone, always call them back. And I do. And it
And
works.
and there's probably, even with them in the business, whoever they are, there's enough to go around for everybody, or no?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This is what everybody clicks these videos for. Talk us some profit. We'll just say you started September, maybe August, whatever you want to call it. So about 6 months, give or take. What type of money? And are you doing this part-time or full-time? I know you said you got laid off. What does that look like? Are you doing this? This is a full-time gig now?
It is, but I don't work full-time hours. I'm not going back to a regular job. I thought I was going to give it 6 months, but like after 4 months, I'm like, I don't need to. I don't need to get another job.
Wow.
So yeah, it was pretty cool.
What type of money are you making?
I mean, do you want to know like month by month how I did?
Whatever you can share with us. Someone's watching this video, maybe they relate to you, maybe they're a woman and they want to hear from, they hear, oh, there's a lot of men doing this business, but they want to hear from somebody that they can relate with. What type of money have you been making? You don't have to give exact numbers if you don't want, but just a ballpark.
My first month, 1,600. That was September. October, I went up to 3,800.
And this is revenue or this is profit?
This is profit.
Oof, awesome.
November, was a little down, was 3371. I don't know why. December was 5,000.
Oof. Let's
January, almost 10,000.
let's
9,900.
Let's go. Wow.
That's
Almost
right.
10. Yeah, you don't need why would you get a job? What's the point of working a
That's
job?
right.
You'd probably end up making less money with this if you got a job because you'd be missing out on deals and opportunity and calls. It'd probably be a waste of time and a waste of money.
Absolutely. And already into February, uh 2,400. And the month it's early.
Yeah, it's only the 8th. It's a short month, but you should still do close to about 10K.
I'm hoping.
So, and what type of hours are you working? I know you said you're making full-time income money, but you're not working full-time hours. What type of hours are you saying you're working to make, 10K in January?
I don't think I've ever worked more than 3 hours in a day. Ever,
That's
ever with
incredible.
this. Yeah. I mean, it might be every day, like when I had that really good month last month, but it doesn't even compare to a full-time job. I have so much free time, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, and it's simple. It's not like you're like, out here solving a Rubik's Cube or doing like complicated tasks or,
And convincing people to buy
yeah,
things.
it's not like,
That's
hey, when you're giving somebody, hey, Lisa, I have cash for you. Those products you don't use, give me those. I'm gonna put
it's
cash in your
great.
pocket. It's like,
It
oh,
is a
you want this?
no-brainer.
You want this garbage? Okay, I'll take it. I'll take the money. So
Exactly.
you're making month over month, you're making consistent profit. That's not just, revenue where people say, oh, I made all this money, but at the end of the day, there's no meat on the bone left.
Yeah,
Now,
that was all profit.
awesome, awesome. Now, as far as, I want to touch on this because I'm a big believer in like, you are who you're around, and I definitely see you in the Facebook group. What would you say as far as the kind of community that we've built and that we have as far as the Facebook group? What is your thought or opinion or any input on that?
I love the Facebook group. They're helpful when you have questions, and everyone's really mature in there. There's no BS. There's no people harassing other people or anything like that. Everybody's in there to help each other, and it's been really helpful. And you've been helpful yourself personally. I've had a couple of issues, and I mean, I'm not encouraging people to contact you, personally, but I have with you, and you've responded, and you helped me out, and really good experience.
Awesome. Now, Talk to us about some of your goals. I mean, you're already doing, 10K months. What's on the horizon for, 2026? Where are you trying to be at, by the end of the year? Any sort of goals you want to share? Maybe you want to keep the goals to yourself, which I understand as well, but anything on the horizon that you want to share?
I'd be happy to keep the 10K. I'm grateful for that. I've never made money like that before ever. I mean, I'd like to bump it up a little bit more.
Maybe 15K.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get greedy and crazy. I don't want employees. This is just a one-man show for me. Oops, my phone.
Probably,
So, I
probably,
mean,
probably a customer calling you.
it could be.
Yeah,
All right. I'm going to do a deal right after we get done with this.
awesome,
But I have a big dream. I've had a big dream for about 10 years. I want to take my daughters on a cruise. And
awesome,
I never thought I was ever going to be able to do it. And I know I will now. I
awesome.
mean,
That's an
I
incredible
haven't
feeling,
planned
I
it
can
yet, but
imagine.
I know it's coming. So really happy about that.
Awesome. Now, to wrap this video all up, and first off, congrats on your success. The fact that you're already cracking 10K months about 6 or so months in is absolutely incredible. But maybe someone's, they're watching this video, maybe they're a woman themselves and they see this video and they're like, damn, I've tried everything under the sun. Nothing works. They're seeing some information about this business. They're seeing you, seeing us together talk. What would you say to them?
Don't wait like I did. Jump in and just start doing it. Don't get overwhelmed and think too far in advance. You just take every little thing step by step, and every day it gets better with this business. Every day,
Incredible.
just do it.
Absolutely incredible. So there you guys go. That is Lisa out in what part of Ohio did you say?
Cleveland.
Cleveland. There we go. So any final words, any final thoughts, comments?
No, but just I want to thank you for changing my life. I have so much gratitude
No,
for this.
I really
And
appreciate those words, but more than that, you have to thank you. When I tell people tell me that, like Felix, you changed my life, I say I appreciate those words, but you got to thank yourself because the amount of people, and I'm going to add this in the video, the amount of people, and the crazy thing is, you almost fell into that statistic because they buy the training, they do the bit. I've been doing the business over a decade now, but they'll learn about the business. They'll see in people in the group making 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, $50,000 a month. They don't do anything with it. So, I appreciate you, telling me that. That makes me feel good. But at the same time, I love seeing people like you take action with it because I mean, I'm not sure if you've seen it, but I think somebody came in the group or not came into the group, but that was in the group dormant for years, came back and posted, does this business still work? No, it doesn't work. Nope, it doesn't work. Like, of course it works. But do you work it? So
exactly.
if you work it, even if you watch the video that me and you do right now, if you're watching this video, you say you're going to take action, you take one step of action and you take 100 steps back, you're never going to make any money. But if you could put one foot in front of the other slowly, I think you have a good recipe for success.
It absolutely works.
Cool. So there
And
you
I,
guys
and I love
go.
it.
There you guys go. That's Lisa. Once we jump off, I'm going to share with her some bonus stuff. And there you guys go. So if you guys want more information, look in the link in the description. It'll point you in the right direction to learn about this business, and we will go from there. Thank you, Lisa.
Thanks, Felix.